2, 3. 1, 2.
What's going on, guys? Black Scout Survival Late Night Live. It's actually early night live. Some people are saying I'm late. I'm freaking like an hour, 50 minutes early. Anyway, I wanted to discuss a lot of things going on around the globe. Worldwide riots have began. But look at this headline here before we get started. This is from a crappy online place called Salon, and it says Maga and Christian nationalism bigger threat to America than Hamas could ever be. Oh, really? Are Christians flying in on little parascooters and mowing down people at concerts? No, but this is the type of propaganda, and I'm going to get into why this is very dangerous, because this is a lot of the rhetoric we're seeing. And you have to be very careful. I know a lot of people want to choose sides right now because of something that happened in the 60s. But the problem is that if you align with that side, you are putting yourself a target on your back. Okay. You're going to see even Mitch McConnell is trying to push back against Mike Johnson and the MAGA lunatics. It isn't working. And if you remember in the Bible, John 15:18, Jesus said, if the world hates you, remember that it hated me first. So obviously very true even today. So this is a pretty funny story. This is, the day of jihad happened. You didn't hear about it, but there's still attacks going on. Now, this is one of them that I saw that was very, very comical. An Indianapolis Muslim rammed her car into a building that she believed to be owned by Jews, but it actually turned out to be owned by the notorious anti-Jewish Black Hebrew Israelites. Told officers that she was watching news coverage of Israel-Hamas war on television and decided to plan an attack on the building because she was offended by the Hebrew Israelite symbol on the front of the building. And yeah, if you don't know NFAC, you can go watch our video series by the NFAC is one of the most famous Hebrew Israelite anti-Semitic, anti-white groups there is. And they were out there fighting in the streets against Antifa actually like last week. It was very, very funny. But, there was another wild thing going on. This is where I'm talking about. You got to be careful on what side of the line you're going on, because I know a lot of people want to jump over to the Palestinian side for some odd reason. I have no idea. It's mind-boggling because they saw a TikTok video or something that's made by the Chinese to cause division. But check this out. This is what the terrorist sympathizers are doing to Ben Franklin. Disrespecting America, putting Hamas garb on a statue of Ben Franklin. So again, is this the side that you're wanting to align with here? This is the team you're wanting to pull for? Disrespecting America, America's icons, founders. So yeah, but there's social unrest currently everywhere. Okay, now I got some video footage of Turkey, and a U.S. military base was essentially being attacked by rioters, terrorists, and trying to come inside. And they're using, you see, they're trying to disperse the groups here, but they're trying to get onto the U.S. military base. Yeah, pretty crazy, trying to get on military base. I think we're going to see more of that around the globe. You're going to see more attacks on embassies. You're going to see more attacks on military bases as this stuff grows. Obviously, the media is helping to try to cause this division. This is just another tactic they're using. They're trying to cause more discontent. George Soros, he's funding a lot of these things. So it's very apparent that we have big players behind the scenes on this. Now in Germany, I was going to show the video here, but you can obviously see the massive amount of pro-Palestinian protesters in Berlin, Germany. They took over the whole freaking city. You see like the whole streets, the whole city is being taken over. So again, you're seeing this more all around the world. And they put advisories about Americans traveling anywhere because it's very dangerous for Americans right now. You know, they want to get a hold of Americans, especially if you're military, stuff like that. They want to get a hold of you. And so again, this is where I keep going back to: be careful if you're doing the pro-Palestine thing, because it's something that happened 40, 50 years ago, because you're going to be their enemy. I'm going to show some video footage of that here in a moment. But we have in Israel, I got a video here where they're in front of Netanyahu's residence demanding the release of the hostages and raise a nation following the October 7th attack. Check it out here. So yeah, going even to Netanyahu's house. So I saw someone here post something that here, I'm a little late, but they love to go up to statues. The reason why, and I did a whole video about this, is because they want to destroy the Marxist technique is to destroy any type of resemblance of what the country was, right? And that's why they say things like colonizers and stuff like that. They try to put modern day societal restrictions on things that happened in the past. You can't put the social constraints of what's happened currently, the way our society is, how civilized we are, on people of the past, right? Because I guarantee in the future, things we're doing now are probably going to be frowned upon. And that's just how it is, right? They lived a different way back in hundreds of years ago, thousands of years ago. People lived a different way. So putting these constraints, but what they do is they use this as a tactic. And I'm going to talk about the philosophies towards the end so you can understand exactly why they're doing what they're doing. This is a playbook that they've used all around the world. This is not something new. What you're seeing is not something new. It's something that's being used, has been used all around the globe to destroy countries and to genocide people. This is what's happening. Okay. So you look at within our own country and you'd probably be shocked if I went back in a time machine to September 12th, the day after the Twin Towers, and showed people, because everybody was pro-America on the 12th, everybody pulled together on pro-America. If I was to show you this video footage in September 12th, back in that day, people would be flipping the freak out. This is last night at the White House. We had crowds trying to break into the White House, chanting Aloha Snack Bar and trying to get into the gates with Palestinian flags. They even was like hanging them in places, and they put crap all over all kinds of statues. Right, here's one here, Free Palestine. I mean, they just went just on a rampage. But let me show you this video footage. It's probably gonna be sickening to your stomach, but this has happened on U.S. soil here. what is extremely, well, first of all, that's sickening. Sickening that happens on our soil, right? And so many people are going along with this nonsense. If, like I said, if I was to go back in time and show you this during the global war on terrorism, everybody's patriotic, and you can say whatever you want to, but everybody was. Everybody was like, support our troops and all that kind of stuff. But if I was to show you that, you would be like, going to go hunt these people down is what you would do. But the other thing I thought was very comical in that is that you saw the LGBT flags mixed into this group. Do you know what they do to the people like that in Palestine? They won't get a warm welcome. And so I saw this video, which is awesome. I'm going to show you two different angles of it because it's just that good. And Antifa guys up there, and a couple Antifa members, and they try to get some Muslims to go against a man with some anti-indoctrination of children, LGBT sign stuff. And you're going to see the sign talking about puberty blockers. And the Muslims quickly put him in his place. So check this out.
To propagate anti-LGBTQ propaganda. He's trying to tell children that they are not allowed to be trans.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're not. They're not. Stop your man, bro. No. Black nail polish on is a man, bro. Stop talking. Stop talking. There is some religions you can't do that. Yeah, you have to respect. Can I ask for this?
Do you know about half of these kids? Trying to propagate anti-LGBTQ propaganda. He's trying to tell children that they are not allowed to be trans.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're not. They're not.
Okay, you're wrong.
Stop your man, bro. Listen. In some religions, you can't do that. Yeah, you have to respect that decision. 3 Abrahamic religions, yeah. LGBTQ. But in some religions, they accept that. But in our religion, you can't do that. What religion are you? What religion are you? Catholic.
I'm not Catholic.
Why are you then?
He doesn't have a religion. He's Antifa.
What's your identifier?
Look at this little coward wearing his mask. He doesn't have a religion.
What's your identifier?
He just wants to
Okay. Boss, wait. Stop up. No. Wait, where you from?
Where you from?
So they're asking him what his religion is, and the guy's like, he's Antifa. But I think it's very comical when the virtue signaling white guys always get put in their place. It is comical. That was not the response he was looking for. Obviously, he was hoping that he was out there supporting the pro-Palestine, and then the people that are pro-Palestine are sitting there getting in his behind, telling him he's wrong. Right? I love it. You couldn't ask for a better response. But the thing we're going into this is that you have two philosophies here. That you have conservatives and you have a bunch of other philosophies. We're going to talk about the two major ones. You have conservatives, people who think or believe that their actions define them, i.e., I work hard, I get rewarded for my hard work. I'm a good man. I'm probably going to have a good life, right? My choices dictate the outcomes of my life. Right? This is what a normal, sane person believes. Now you have liberals, like this kid right here we just saw. They say that you're born a victim or an oppressor, right? And this is why I think you see a lot of the white virtue signaling turning to the LGBT community. Because if you're white, you're known as the oppressor. So how do you not be an oppressor? Well, you go to an oppressed community. I say I'm LGBT, I'm oppressed now. So I'm part of the oppressed. I'm a victim. That's why you see this happening. So you're born a victim or you're born an oppressor, and you can't change that, right? That's what they believe. So either you believe in conservative, where you dictate the outcomes of your life, or you believe in liberals. This is what in the liberal scope, the George Soros and all these, the Marxist ideologies and these sort of things, right, that they're pushing, that you're born a victim. And what this will cause is going to guarantee future genocide, is what it will cause. It will guarantee future genocide because the victims will want to genocide the oppressors, right? And we live in a very civilized society today. We do, right? You can, like I said the other night, I said you can go hand some paper to someone at a window and they hand you a brown paper bag that's dripping grease full of fries and a soy burger, and you get it to eat, right? So no one is oppressed in the United States. I would find it hard. I've been to countries all around the globe and I've seen oppression. Okay. And no one here can say they are. And you are I would say something else, but you're a Nancy. I'm trying to keep it clean, a sissy, if you believe that, because yeah, you can make and pave your own way. There's people that come from absolutely nothing that become major players, millionaires, billionaires that come from nothing. I've known people in my own life that come from absolutely nothing, from horrific childhoods, and grow up and do very well. So the problem is that what they're going to lead to is they're going to lead to victims and oppressors. Hence why you see a lot of crime. So if you go ask the street criminal that's got an extendo mag and he's kicking in your door to go rob you, he's the victim in his mind, and you're the oppressor, and he's wanting to take what's yours because he's owed it because you oppressed him. So this is the type of horrific mentality they're teaching a lot of this new generation, right? And then you have people that are virtue signaling, they go along with it because they think it's the morally superior or intellectually superior thought process, because working hard and doing the right thing is just not right. Anyhow, guys, I wanted to share this because we are going down a very, very dark road. A lot of us with the media, a lot of us with politicians. And, you know, to me, politicians on either side of the aisle are both a crapshoot, because the Republicans have the House. Have they really even done anything? Has anything been done? You've heard talk of things. You've heard Joe Biden impeach. You've heard, hey, we're going to look into his bank accounts. Have they done anything? The biggest battle they have is social media, because like I said the other night, this is an information war, and we're losing terribly because we get fact checked. We get our accounts deleted. We get shadow banned. That would be the number one thing that if I had any sort of power, I would stop, because it's an information war. If you look at 1984, talks about that. Fahrenheit 451, same thing, where you try to stop the opposition from talking, because then you only have one message to hear. Hence why 2020, the scandemic was so powerful, because you were locked in your home, had to watch the news. People were getting deplatformed in mass or shadow banned in mass. We were shadow banned. That's when our channel pretty much shut down from getting any new subscribers, because they wanted to stop anyone that was opposition to the message that they had. They wouldn't let you see your friends or family, or trapped in your home, and they could pretty much control everyone. That's why you've seen such a big spillover of people that got vile about stupid things like the hokey pokey. There are people that would literally get in fist fights over who had a mask on or not. And that's why we are where we are. Chocolate Thunder, join the tribe. That's right, guys. Join the tribe. He's been a member for 13 months. And I know that Texas had an amazing field training exercise this past weekend. I saw the photos, and they did had an awesome one. Candace says that they should draft the woke. I do agree. Send them. LAPD SWAT, who knows, man. Thanks, the guy Trevor. Thank you, brother. HE. Thank you as well. Mark Fallows, good to see you. Thank you, sir. And John Crump, thanks, man. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. I wanted to share this. I wanted you to see the amount of chaos that's ensuing around the globe. So to me, my opinion, we've seen this. We've seen this tactic. It's going to keep going and going and going until societal breakdown. This is what they want, because once everything breaks down, then they can rebuild it, and they can rebuild it how they want to rebuild it. And how they want to rebuild it is you eating crickets in a freaking cage. And I'm being funny, but it's probably true. Anyhow, guys, remember to stay frosty, stay strapped, and always stay dangerous. Take care.